Let's break down the last forms of mechanical energy. Gravitational potential energy. It takes work to lift an object against the Earth's gravitational field. So ironically, you can actually store energy in gravity. That's kind of weird, but it's actually kind of an intuitive idea that people have used for a long time. So the energy due to an object's position by virtue of an object's position is called potential energy. Specifically, we're going to focus on storing energy against gravity, but you can also store it against springs, rubber bands, shock absorbers, etc. But potential energy and gravity we call GP or PE for short. If work is force times distance, then the work to lift an object you can break down as follows. The force to lift something against gravity is equal to its weight, which is mg. So you can calculate potential energy by multiplying weight and then the distance is height, weight times height. But an alternative form is weight is mg or mgh. So in other words, as long as you know the weight of an object or its mass and how high you lift something, you can figure out how much potential energy you stored. And in real life, we take advantage of that all the time. The best example is at the end of the year. Fourth quarter, we have a very awesome field trip. We're talking about Six Flags Great America, exactly. And you know what's really cool? A classic roller coaster. That means one that doesn't use magnets to shoot it, like the, what's that thing that shoots you back and forth, the V2? So literally, how's the roller coaster powered? Anybody know? It's just powered by gravity, exactly. You lift it up, so that's where you put in all the energy. There's a machine called a chain dog. It pulls it up, it does work, force over distance, and then at the very top, nothing. You just let go on a track. It's just a stupid box with wheels. So what's crazy is you're not paying for gravity. That's dumb. But what's legit is you're paying for the energy to run the park and hire the workers. But then the rest of the ride's free. The energy stored against gravity, that's what powers you, that potential energy through the whole ride. And what you're really paying for is a way to fall and not die through corkscrews, boomerang loops, hyperturns, etc. In terms of potential energy, here's what's tricky. People confuse weight with mass. They're different. What you got to remember is weight is a pull of gravity. This you don't have to write down. You already have in your notes there. But a quick review. Weight, sometimes we do WT, not to confuse it with W for what? For work. The problem with physics is we have more than 26 ideas, so we run out of letters after a while. The letters don't matter. It's the ideas. So weight is in newtons. Mass is in what? You guys remember? Kilograms, right? And then g is acceleration due to gravity. So weight is a pull of gravity, and what's confusing for people is that your weight can change depending on the gravitational field. So on the moon, you instantly weigh less. Ultimate weight loss plan. You weigh 6 times less there. So when people say they want to lose weight, what they really mean is they want to get in shape, right? So the whole point is not to confuse weight with mass. So on a problem, if you're given newtons, that's a measure of which one? Weight. And then if you're given mass, that's a measure of what? Kilograms.